Guys, welcome to episode 27 of Football Is.
And that's what I want.
Okay guys, so you join us from Shrewsbury Sports Village today.
Yeah.
Hometown.
It is, yes. We've gone long distances, 2.8 miles.
It's been a journey.
It's actually about 23 because Dan forgot the mics.
I did.
Ooh.
Sorry. Right, yeah, so today guys, it's back to Midlands Football League action. Haughmond again, I keep going to say Haughmond Hill because of the hill behind us. Haughmond FC against Heather St John's. Good one, looking forward to this.
I am, definitely. You come down and the lads, we've spoken to the gaffer, we've spoken to Jenks, the assistant, and you're really getting a feel for this is a really loyal team.
Yeah,
They've been with the club through promotion, through relegation. They've stuck with the team, and they're a really good bunch of lads. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
They're up for it.
I'm going to go today, we had a chat about this before, and I'm sticking to my guns here. I'm going to go 2-0 Haughmond. I'm going 2-0 Haughmond, I am.
Even though in the preview I did say obviously just a win could take you quite far up,
yeah.
I do think the reflection is there. I think they've let a few goals in, so I know they're on home turf, but I'm going to go Heather St John's today.
So yeah, thanks for joining us guys. We're going to have a great day today. We're going to do some live feeds you'll see throughout the game. But yeah, thanks for joining us and we'll see you later. Welcome guys, episode 27 of Football Is, and that is what I want. We're here today at the Shrewsbury Sports Village. Cracking day for it. This is Dan the gaffer. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
I do.
How's it
You
going?
all right?
Yeah,
Good.
good.
Yeah.
Perfect weather.
Yeah, lovely day. Like I said before, off camera. Maybe not a day for football, but perfect for the fans anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's important. We're getting some cracking weather in before it does get really bad, and we do have. I don't know if it happens the same as for you guys. Do you get a lot of games called off because of the weather, or?
We're quite fortunate just because of the quality of the pitch, really.
Yeah.
And looking at the fixtures, we've been away from home majority of the season. We're going to be away from home for the next month, and then December, January, we're predominantly at home. So you'd like to think we should be okay.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, the majority of games would be called off if it wasn't for the pitch, to be honest.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thanks for agreeing to see us today. Thanks for letting us come and watch the game. What I'd like to start with is. Great game last week for you, 1-0 win.
Yeah, local derby.
Yeah.
FA Vars is obviously important for clubs like us. Financially is obviously the most important thing. And yeah, we struggled for a squad, to be honest. I think we had 8 missing, 4 lads that have been starting week in, week out.
Right, okay.
We just had a couple of youth teamers, 2 16-year-olds on the bench. So I don't know if you read any reports. Anyone that was there, I will agree it was a smash and grab, but it's in a cup game it's irrelevant, and then obviously we're through to the next round on the 12th of October, which is the most important thing. So.
And I mean, with regards to that win, what's the preparation been like for today? Has it been? I know you said you have a few players out, so has it given you a bit of a headache in selection terms today, or? Yeah,
well, in terms of the squad, we're pretty much back to where we have been. Everyone's back from holiday, etc. So the squad's strong. And decision-wise, there's probably just been one change that's been enforced actually. So it hasn't been too much, but we have got a lot of. But the bench is really strong today, so that's important. Yeah.
Paul.
Oh, thank you very much. Kind of following on that question, as opposed, how do you prepare like every game, but. You're coming into step 5 and step 6, and we talked off camera about. But is there a different level, not just in the players, but the facilities, and what's that been like?
I can't really emphasise enough how big the step up is. It's absolutely huge. 2 years ago we experienced it. I think in the West Midlands Premier we went on a 30-game run. We come up to the league and thought, we're going to be just fine. Yeah. And as it turned out, we come third from bottom, got relegated. The standard is massively better. Every team's more professional. They train regularly. The fitness levels They're just off the chart.
This is like formations and tactics.
Yeah, everything. You can see set pieces, corner
Yeah.
routines. You know, that's worked on Tuesday nights, Thursday nights. They're all sort of ex-professionals, ex-scholars, YT lads.
Yeah.
The standard is huge, and you know we are finding that out. But you know, you want to compete with the best, so we'd much rather be trying to compete. Potentially not winning every week like we have been previously last season, or majority of the time. But you know, you want to test yourselves, and that's what my boys are managing to do this season.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And I've got another question, and then I'll hand it over. In terms of players, we week in and week out, we've been going to kind of Birmingham and Solihull, Wolverhampton, that area. And I guess in a season you can play for 3 or 4 teams just because of the way you can transfer players.
Yeah.
Are you lucky in that respect, do you think? Do you hold on to your players because you are local, and really they would have to travel a good 20, 30, 40 miles like we've been doing to go see the other teams, really? So do you retain players that way, or?
Yeah, the core of our squad's been here quite a long time, and I would just say they're a real bunch of committed lads, to be honest. They are. Loyal's definitely the word I'd use for them. Majority of the time, that's what last year was our difference. We had probably the smallest squad in the league, but managed to come second. But what we did have is probably the smallest turnover of players.
Right.
You know, we probably used 20 max, but it's consistent 18 that are always there. Whereas you know, you look online and there's teams with 30, 40 players, and I think it's hard to build momentum or as a winning squad like that. So that was although we were short of numbers at times, we always had the same group of players there, which is basically why we ended up getting promoted, I'd say.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah, that's it. We've just got a good bunch of lads that were very committed.
Yeah. Brilliant. Dad?
You've done pretty well in the cup this season, both cups really, haven't you? So financially, been good for you.
Yeah, obviously one FA Cup win, but at this level you'd probably take that every season.
Definitely, yeah.
We
didn't realise coming into this how much money you get in each round.
They doubled it last year. So if you were offered at our level a first round win, you'd take it. I think you'd take it consistently every year. I think it's just 2,200 quid now maybe for the first round.
That's brilliant.
And obviously you're guaranteed a little bit of money for if you do lose the next round. So that's great. The Vars is somewhere where potentially you've got chances of going a little bit further, being a Step 5 club, which is obviously the highest. With a couple of favourable draws, you never know. And obviously we've won 2 games, and it'll be somewhere that we want to try and go as far as you can. And things can happen. The chances of us going deep is probably slim, but everyone's got a chance if you're still in.
As I say, it's more money, isn't it?
Absolutely, and that's you talk about money, and it sounds it's fixated on it, but that's what it is at this level. You cannot survive without money, without that additional bonus income, and without sponsors.
We've coming into this quite blind actually in non-league this season, and the one thing I've realised is how much the community has to get involved, how much hard work goes on behind the scenes, not just from you, not just from the chairman, but from everybody to keep the club afloat.
The clubs don't run without volunteers. Simple as that. They're the most important people at any football club at this level. Like our attendance is, you've got a lot of people that have got season tickets, etc. They probably just about cover the officials, maybe if we're lucky. So everything else, we're struggling with. It's just sponsorship money. And the odd annual event at Sportsman's doing a lottery.
I see you're quite active on Twitter with draws and etc. So is that to just raise that a bit more? Yeah,
we feel in terms of social media, we feel we're miles behind in terms of other teams, but they've got a dedicated social media officer who's got free range to do what they want. Whereas we're struggling to find the right person because it is quite a demanding job. Yourselves have constantly being on social media. It is a lot of work. And that'd be, out of all the people we need, that'd probably be the most important. Just in this day and age. In this day and age, you see other clubs. I don't know if you've been to Whitchurch yet, perhaps not.
Not yet, no.
But they're doing unbelievable things there, and it all stems from their social media. Bringing the community together, and what they're doing up there is great in terms of Shropshire football.
No, I agree. One thing as well, I've noticed obviously with the league, as I say, you've not had a terrible start to the season by any means, I don't think. But what is your plan this season? Is it to consolidate?
The aim, that might sound a bit negative now.
No.
I believe, I'm pretty sure only one goes down this season.
Okay.
So if it was offered to me now, 19th. I'll probably take it.
Consolidation, get yourself. Yeah,
because obviously next year there's 4 teams coming up from leagues below. So you'd like to think the quality won't be as strong. It should dilute a little because usually it's only the league winners, the runners up, and then potentially you've got a chance to then consolidate again, and then you're into your 3rd season. That's perhaps the long-term aim, but we can't look past this season, and I'll take 19th, especially after getting relegated 2 years ago, definitely.
I'm looking forward to the end of season review. I'm going to come
Yeah,
back to that.
yeah.
I think you'll finish.
If it's 20th, then don't.
Personally, mate, I think you'll finish higher than that. But
Well,
that's me.
yeah. Well, you'll see at 5 o'clock. You might have changed your opinion by then, might you?
Yeah.
But we'll see.
The
Yeah.
bow
Left
ties.
at half time, packed up.
Well, or the crossbar challenge, actually.
If actually, I'll be leaving before the game if I lose that. Boys are going to kill me. So.
One final thing I like to ask every manager is describe your club in 3 words.
Loyal, punching, and respected. I like that.
Do you know something? I've got to be honest, Dan. We speak to managers. We spoke to a few managers now, and I've got to be honest. This has been quite an honest interview. Actually, I've really enjoyed it, and I like to hear that you have got consolidation on your mind. You've got to think logically.
It's just respect to the quality of the league.
Yeah.
You know, like I've said off camera, we're up against it off the pitch in terms of financially. Squad wise, we can't offer players anything compared to other teams. So obviously we're up against it there, but there's other means to get by. And by keeping the same players, by doing the right things, committed, loyal, respecting the players, the squad. People want to come to us, and that's why they stay, and that's our main selling point. And if we stick together, we can stay up, absolutely, and perhaps go higher, like you said, which would be nice.
That's fantastic. One thing I will say, guys, and I say this every week, and I'll keep saying it is, come and support your local teams. Like I've put on Twitter today, the Town are away at Rotherham.
Yeah.
You've got, I know Town don't take 5,000 away fans.
No,
so if you're missing your football, I know obviously today's too late because you'll be seeing this in the future, but come and see them. Come down. Come and support the team. Your money is needed.
You don't understand. 20 people on the gate. Yeah. That's that's massive. Yeah. That makes a huge difference. If your average gate went up by 20 every game, the difference come the end of the season would be huge, and that's what we want to do. That's why we're trying to do a little bit of a Town season ticket offer. We have got a link with their youth team, talking about 1 or 2 lads and getting them on loan to progress.
Brilliant.
So we want to, if there is a couple of stragglers who don't make them away games, come down. They will be very pleasantly surprised by the quality of football. Yeah,
I think I echo everything that Dan has said. Guys, we'll put the links below actually every week to state when these offers are on.
Yeah.
But get down, support your local teams. I'm really looking forward to a good game of football today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for seeing
us.
Thanks
very much.
Thank
you.
Cheers, and we're going to win the crossbar challenge. Cheers. Okay, guys, so I'm joined here today with Jack Griffiths, Haughmond FC player. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. Sound.
Yeah. How are you feeling about today?
Really looking forward to it, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think we have 3 wins in the last 3 games, so I think we're really up for it today.
Yeah, form's definitely with you, isn't it? You've had a good few results. Weather's fantastic for it as well.
Yeah, it's lovely, great pitch as well.
Can't
argue this.
No,
Best pitch in the league, I think.
Yeah, it really is a good pitch actually. What position do you play, mate?
Centre half.
Centre half, or a busy centre half, or a annoying centre half. I like that. Not a discipline as it come off camera there. First sin bin.
Yeah, it was
history maker. Fantastic.
It wasn't a sin bin to me, but
it never is.
Take it on the chin.
What are your thoughts for the season?
Well, I just want to improve on what we did 2 years ago. So about 2 years ago, I think we were out of our depth a bit 2 years ago. Okay. I think this year we're a lot better off, and I know we can compete with the other teams in the league.
Yeah.
So there's no reason why we can't come a lot better off than like we got relegated 2 years ago, but I think we can come mid-table this year and do really well.
Yeah, fantastic.
Which would be nice.
Player-wise, who's a player that you sort of look at yourself and think that's who I'd like to play like?
Leighton Baines every day of the week. But
Leighton Baines, that's a shite. Are you as good at dead ball as him?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Honestly, Haughmond FC, a club of honesty. I love it. If you could describe your playing style in 3 words, what would you say?
Aggressive. Read the game well. I like to think I do anyway. And loyal, really.
Loyal? Yeah. That's the thing actually we're noticing with this club. Loyalty is a massive thing. Thanks for taking the time to speak to us today.
No
really looking forward to the game, and wish you all the best, mate.
Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Right, ball played.
Dan Williams, nervous gaffer.
Mark James, coaching staff. Dan Robinson wearing jeans and a belt. Absolute shambles, lads.
Shambles.
Good quality.
Extra training for you guys tomorrow, I think. I've got an excuse for
In the
wearing a
pub.
belt.
In the pub.
Well done, well done.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, guys, so we're here now with Bob Williams. I would say your role at the club, but you've got so many.
Odd job.
Odd job. We'll go with odd job. Thanks for speaking to us today. Really
problem.
appreciate it. Fantastic day for it.
Perfect.
Weather's looking spot on. What are your thoughts on the game today?
Very hard game. We're not expecting to win, but after our last 3 performances, you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a chance, isn't there? There's always a chance
We'll
when
take
kickoff comes.
we'll take the draw.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's good. What I've been looking at in the history is you know this club's been since 1980. How long have you been involved with the club?
Last 20-25 years.
Started low and just worked your way up, or just come in and was odd job from day one.
Just by watching, and then got allocated jobs, which we're still doing now. So
A busy man. I did see when we got here, a busy man. So yeah, what are your thoughts on the season? Where would you ideally like to finish? I won't tell you what the manager said till after the interview.
it's a massively hard league. There's some really good teams in here, and realistically,
Yep.
bottom 6 would be the 6th of those.
You're not far away from the manager, actually, is he?
No, it's a good-
It's
Was it? Oh,
Yeah.
he's read my script. hasn't
Yeah, it's realistic, isn't it?
Yeah.
And as the manager said, it's a step up, and he's noticing. Thank you. It's a step up. He's noticing that teams are a bit more kind of disciplined in the way they play. So I think your expectation of where you're going to be is realistic, and
Yeah. It's a massively hard league.
What's the difference between coming up then? Do you think?
If you miss a chance, you lose.
you pay for it.
Basically, yeah. You cannot afford to give away sloppy goals, as we've already found out this season. But we're getting there. We're making amends. And
So Dan and I obviously have done the crossbar challenge, and we'll let you know who won.
I watched it.
Yeah, it's for what it's good. And obviously you've got a ground here at the Shrewsbury Sports Village, and the gaffer let us know that you've invested into it. So what's the future for the club? Are they going to stay here, invest in this pitch? And by the way, guys, the facilities here, the pitch
Oh, the
is
pitch
second
is
to none.
spot
It's
on,
absolutely
spot
brilliant.
on.
So is that the long-term plan
Yeah,
for Haughmond?
yeah,
Is
yeah.
to stay here, and it's a lot of money. You've invested quite a lot.
We're here to the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
As long as they keep agreeing with Serco, who actually Stuart deals with. And so, as Haughmond as a football club, we'll be based here till whatever.
It's quite good actually, because you look. I mean, we'll show you later on. Dead in front of us, Haughmond Hill, and it's actually setting, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got the hill right behind you. It's fantastic.
Yeah, well, when they started, they played on the pitch by the rugby club.
Oh right, okay,
That's where they first played.
yeah.
And they were not really intelligent club, so they couldn't come up with a team name, so they just looked round them.
Come up with
And that's what they come up with. It's a good job it wasn't a toilet, really. But,
Toilet FC.
yeah.
Isn't that Liverpool? No, sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Or you could
Sorry.
have Bogner,
Yeah, Bogner's.
but obviously that's already gone.
So yeah. I mean, pretty much for me, one thing I would like to say is looking at the club, how it's run, how important is it to have the volunteers that you have involved with the club?
But we've got about 6 or 7 really top committee blokes, and each one knows what they've got to do on the day, and that's especially on the home game. On the away day, you can enjoy it.
Yeah.
But as for the home day, everybody knows where they got to go, so it works a treat.
Fantastic. And one more question, Bob. I'm going to hit you on the spot with this one. Best memory so far involved in the club?
Boston away in the FA Cup, when we got robbed by the referee.
It was
And also Hereford away,
yeah.
but the result doesn't show that.
And I think that's another thing as well, is by the looks of it, you know, you're a club who've got their priorities right by the sounds of it. You know, you're not trying to punch, you know where you've got to be, and let's hope you have many more happy memories in the future.
Hopefully, very much.
Thanks for agreeing to see us, Bob. Thanks very much. Good
Thank
luck.
you much. Cheers, lads.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Thank you. Okay, guys, so I'm here with Liam Cashin. Under 18s,
Yes,
Haughmond
mate,
manager. How you doing today, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. You?
Yeah, not bad. Good weather for it today.
Oh, cracking weather today. Lovely day for it, especially non-league. It's great to be here.
Yeah. Dual job today. So you're under 18s manager / cameraman.
Yeah, cameraman, social media man. I'm all that.
Brilliant. Give us a little outline of what you do then within the club.
So last year we joined the club. Just looking somewhere to watch, and then the club didn't have a YouTube channel or anything to showcase the games to get more people here, so I found a role in that. Brilliant. So we got the camera, set up a YouTube channel, so recorded the games, edited the games, popped them on to try and get more fans down here. Brilliant. And then as my role continued, I wanted to get into coaching, so I went into coaching, and now I'm the under 18s manager.
Are you enjoying it?
Oh, I absolutely love it. Love it.
I've been looking on your Twitter. You're doing quite well this season.
Yeah, 2 wins, 2 losses. We started off poorly. Had a good pre-season and started off poorly in the league. And then compared to what we're doing now, with 3 games on the bounce. So.
I mean, this is what it's all about: being able to get your players one day to be.
Oh, that's the main thing. You know, winning on a Thursday night is brilliant, but if we can get players into the first team, we had 5 last year get into the first team from our youth team, and this season we've had 3 players get into the youth team from who are 16 years old. So playing at this level is cracking for them.
I mean, for you guys, you've got your colleague off camera as well. This must be it's what it's all about, isn't it?
Oh, it's what it's all about. Yeah.
I mean. What I've been talking off camera with regards to your role here is progressing and pushing forward, and
exactly.
And it's tough, isn't it? It's tough trying to push people, get people down here, and I think the job you're doing with the YouTube channel, I'm going to personally subscribe to it when I get back, is fantastic. What are your hopes for the future?
Hopes for the future is obviously get more people subscribing to the YouTube channel, get more people down here, and then especially with the under 18s is obviously getting the 18s to come down and watch, and then getting the 18s in the first team. But in terms of recording the games, just getting more people down here, more people to come and say hello, and commentary maybe is something that we'll go with. In the future.
Fantastic. And we were talking about non-league day, which keep an eye on that. But what about today? What do you think?
I think it's been a real hard game. Obviously, Heather are undefeated at the moment, but we've overturned some big sides in the past. When we played Boston here, and we drew against them at their place in the FA Cups. That was a massive draw for the club. And then now, obviously playing Heather, they're a good side, but this is where we want to be. We want to be testing ourselves against the big teams, and hopefully we'll overcome them like we did Bromsgrove in February last year. We overcome them; they were undefeated, and overcome them at home. So hopefully we can do the same.
I've gone 2-0 for you today.
2-0. 2-0. I hope so.
And every home team that we go to watch have never lost yet. So hopefully we're a good omen. Okay. Thanks for joining us. And
cheers,
good luck, man.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for
Good
speaking to
luck.
us. Well, guys, great game.
Yeah, good game. First half was a little messy, a few chances by Haughmond, and then, like you predicted, Heather St John came out and firing and scored very early on.
Different second half, wasn't it? I think possible hairdryer treatment at half time from the gaffer by the looks of it, because they come out and they looked determined, didn't they?
Yeah, Haughmond had spells where they did like 5 or 6 minutes. They'd control the ball, but they never really did anything with it, unfortunately.
First half, should have took the chances.
First half, they had a couple of cracking chances. Yeah.
Different game, I think, if they put them away down here, but that's football. That is football. Very, very dodgy penalty for goal number 3.
We VAR'd it. We looked it up, reviewed it.
That's what we're here for. Even a couple of their fans even said, not sure about that. But all in all, great day.
Brilliant.
Really well run club. Again, not spending beyond their means, know where they need to be, and I think that's quite refreshing in our
realistic targets.
Football. So I've enjoyed it. I've had a great day, Paul.
Oh, absolutely fantastic day, and you can see Haughmond behind us. What a setting, brilliant.
What a setting. You can keep your European ventures, come to Shrewsbury. That's pretty much it from us today. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, as always, to subscribe on Twitter, on YouTube, follow us, share us, and just like us with your friends. What we need, isn't it, at the moment? We need as much out there as you can.
It's a non-league platform, so that's what we've got to do.
It is. Non-league day, we'll keep plugging that. That's coming on the 12th of October, so that's another thing we'll be getting ready for.
Yep.
But apart from that, football is.
And that's what you got.